in my family, a lot of people had gone into either teaching or coaching athletics, and yeah, I think that was kind of an initial interest in getting into teaching. And once I actually kind of found out that you can stay in higher ed and work in higher ed, that was definitely something that was kind of a passion. And then the ideas of being able to kind of really work on issues of access and equity in higher ed. So what I think had been kind of a family profession really kind of became my own passion over time. So the students we work with, we think of them as struggling a little bit with their transition into the university. And so the overall goal of academic support programs is to help students find kind of a connection into the university, whether that be through their tutor mentor or whether or not they get really excited about the coursework we're teaching. But I would say that the big kind of overarching goal is to actually give them a transformative experience in some way, shape, or form, to have them really kind of connect in to their academic experience here or in higher ed more broadly in a way that they didn't really before kind of taking our courses or being engaged in kind of our programming. To some degree, I think our programming with academic support programs has started to think more broadly about what struggles students face when they come to the University of Washington. So for some students, they have a really big cultural commute to campus, and so trying to kind of figure out what kind of programming and support they need to both engage academically and then with some of the newer work to really kind of think about how to support them in being resilient when they're facing really difficult situations or setbacks. I think being able to kind of bring the athletic department and student athletes into a more central campus conversation has been something I've been pretty excited about. And then probably most recently, the work with the UW Resilience Lab. It's neat because it's a collaboration of now about 70 different faculty and staff and students across kind of all three UW campuses. And it's a neat program that kind of keeps snowballing and it's got some good energy behind it. So to be able to be somewhat central to that conversation and to be able to bring people together around core issues at UW, that's pretty exciting to me. I do think there's some neat kind of bigger picture, almost culture shifts at university that I'm hopefully a part of right now in looking at kind of this notion of failing forward and developing resilience as kind of a community, and with that kind of being okay with this notion that struggle and hardship and failure are kind of essential to growth and to learning. So I would say that kind of culture shift is something that I hope is part of my work for a long time to come, and it will certainly take some time to kind of get that grand level of influence, but even in the last 2 years I've really seen the language and the conversation shift on campus.